Good morning, NCCP and friends.
Good morning, Pastor John. Good morning, everybody. It's good to be with you today.
Good morning, Pastor Melissa. Wonderful to be with you and everybody out there who's listening and watching on Yo NCCP, our weekly webcast.
We are actually broadcasting from Greenmount UMC this week. We've been doing a tour of the churches to show some of the Christmas trees and the decorations, but it's a great opportunity this season when every church is at its most glorious in some ways to really take an opportunity to travel around the parish and see what's going on.
And each of the locations have different things going on with their schedule, different groups going out caroling, different programs for children, or Santa Claus was here at Greenmount a few days ago, and so that was a lot of fun. But this weekend, just for an example, St. John's is having their Christmas musical celebration, their cantata, at both services, 9 and 11. So it'll be a great time if you haven't been and you haven't visited St. John's before. From one of the other churches, if you want to catch the message at your church at Greenmount or Grace and then go over to the cantata, you can do both. We do both every week, and so you can just ride along with us.
And I've got to tell you, we hear them practicing. We can hear the music from the office when we're doing things Thursday nights, getting ready for late night and some of those other meetings that happen. And it is awesome, and I'm so looking forward to seeing some of the special music and especially a few of the soloists who I know are really excited too. So check it out. It's going to be worthwhile.
And Grace, they're having their children's program, and you saw a little bit of that practice as well.
I got to see that practice.
And so that's at 10:30, and of course worship here at Greenmount is at 9:45. And so it's just a good weekend that if you wanted to try to do double duty, that you could do that and get a wide variety of the word presented in different ways, through children, through music, and through the spoken word. And so we encourage some of you to do that. And plus you get to see the sanctuaries decorated for Christmas.
And it's also a great week to come back and watch the message online. If your church is not having the sermon, we will be concluding our series with the end of hopelessness is near. So you don't want to miss the wrap-up to the 4 weeks that we've been sharing.
And so that'll be right on our website Monday or Tuesday, and you can catch that if you just happen to miss the message for whatever reason, or if you've missed any of the messages in this series, be sure to catch up.
Because we've done the end to waywardness,
the end to joylessness,
the end to loneliness,
and this week will be the end of hopelessness, which kind of is the conclusion. It kind of wraps up all 3 weeks into one, the end of hopelessness. And that is going to be a good conversation to have, and we're going to look and see what the Bible has to say, because certainly the world is going to tell us there's no hope, and so we want to see what the scriptural response is to that.
And I know that Christ is our only hope, and no matter what we try, that is the ultimate answer.
That's right. And so just also just moving away from our schedule and scheduling, we just want to remember that Christmas is all about the Christ child, all about bringing joy and love into the world. And we want to remember that sometimes we can get lost in the commercialism of Christmas. We can get lost in the busyness. We can get lost in our own personal schedule, our own family. And so we just want to remember, I know one of our pastors in the denomination in the United Methodist Church has a campaign every year that Christmas is not your birthday. And so that's really kind of funny. Our kids say, yeah, but even when you go to a birthday party, you get to take home
a goodie bag.
A goodie bag. And so that's our kids' response to Christmas is not your birthday. But I think you wanted to say a little bit about that as well.
Well, it's also a time of year when we get so caught up in the busyness that we forget about some people in our communities who are alone at this time of year. So I want you to really think about who is one person you can bless in a special way this year. I know I went to visit someone who is homebound, and I was really happy to find that 4 ladies from our congregation were already there visiting with her, and I know it brought such joy to share it and for her to be remembered and to feel included as part of her family of Christ. So think about who are those people you haven't seen in a while, someone you know can't get out. Maybe you want to bake them some cookies or go caroling, or even write a note to somebody you haven't reached out to in a while. This is a great time of year to do that.
Or simply the old ET, phone home. Just making a phone call to someone that you haven't touched base with is a great way to remember that Christmas is not our birthday, but it's a time to wish others a Merry Christmas and a happy birthday to Jesus, their Savior and our Savior. So we really encourage you to find your own way to bless someone else this last week and a half leading up to Christmas.
So we look forward to sharing this season with you, and be sure to check out the website for announcements and schedules and things that are happening. But again, we look forward to seeing you on Sunday at any of the great celebrations.
And until we meet again, may God bless you and keep you safe, and we'll see you on Sunday.
God bless.
God bless.